It's the Wickersham Leader Show with today's episode, DK's continued training arc. Hello everybody, how are you all doing? Sorry for the late delay, I had to go get me some water because I'm a thirsty dude. Here, let me show you. We're gonna get some drinking ASMR right here. Right here, this is the only place where you're gonna get this. That good? You guys like that? I'm sure you did. I'm sure you did. You guys love me. Well, so, how are you all doing today? Could barely hear a thing. Figured. Next time I'll just have to drink even louder. So, today we are playing some more of Super Smash Bros., which requires me to do some training. So, I'll need you guys to what is the word I'm looking for? I'll need you guys to work with me here. Because heaven knows that as soon as I get into a match with Martian, I'm going to die. Breaking into your house ASMR? Why would I break into your house? You break into my house. The cops won't do anything. But probably because the only one who will listen to me is Officer Jenny, and the rest of the force thinks she's a laughingstock. Live in a shabby house full of holes. You insult my house, but I got it for free. You installed a new SSD. Ooh. Okay, so there's a few combos I see professional DK players do, and I want to try them. Although the problem is that every time I try doing a combo, pretty much every time, I can't do it. Nobody ever wants to fall into them. And I don't know how to make people do it. Because there's people like Martian, right? Martian can do whatever he wants. Everybody just falls into everything he's got. He knows what's up. I've been trying to beat that guy for the last 3 or 4 months, and it hasn't happened yet. Before I started the stream today, I got about halfway through this interesting little video about the history of the mascots for the Olympics. Random topic, I know, but it's such an interesting little thing to see how many, to see all these different mascots that people designed and what they represent and how they were reacted to. See, the only one I was really familiar with is the one from 1996, which you guys may have heard of. His name was Izzy. He He looked pretty bad. No one could really tell what he was supposed to be. He had a very odd design. And, just generally was disliked by the population. But they really wanted him to be his big hit, so he got a video game, a TV special, several video games, actually. They had a section where we could read a bunch of stuff about the actual Olympics. Well, that seems normal for an Olympics-focused games, right? Wow, the Banjo AI will actually air dodge upwards? Huh. Is there a mascot for every country, or just for every sport? Oh, I know your name is Marshall. I remember you telling me that. There's a mascot for every Olympics, and not every Paralympics, but I want to say the Olympic mascots only really started in '65. With Japan. I think Japan was the first one to have an Olympic mascot. And, well, of course, right? That's just what Japan does. Imagine if every country had to design a mascot. Some did. Some had a mascot for their own team at the Olympics, although that's not very well documented at all. Some mascots were very beloved, like Russia in the 80s had a mascot for a bear named Misha, and he was so popular that he remained in the cultural zeitgeist that he got brought back in 2014 for part of their as part of their Olympic, like, formalities. Generally, the mascot is more representative of the city that the Olympics takes place in, as opposed to the country that it's being hosted in. Sometimes it's both. Like Misha was for the Olympic Games in Moscow. Which, like, yeah, okay. But I remember, well, for example, in 2004, I think it was, when the Olympic Games were in Athens, their whole thing was that they were owls, because, wait, owls? No, hold on, not 2004. No, not Athens. They are the mascots of the 1998 Winter Olympics in Nagano. Yeah, Nagano, Japan. He had Mickey Mouse type ears. I mean, he just looked like a cute little bear with a little smirk. And at the closing ceremonies for the 1980 Olympics, they had like a big old... They had the crowd with a big sign for Misha. And they made him shed a single tear. Wait. Why am I dealing no damage? Wait. Why am I dealing no damage? I have fixed damage on. Oh! That's what that does. Okay. Okay, I never once turned on that. I should have read what it did. I just accidentally turned it on. Hello, War. Wow, it's been a while since you've been here, hasn't it? Right. Okay, maybe I should turn that on and try some stuff. Let me try Banjo at 75%. That doesn't kill. Interesting. Okay, let's try 80. Wow, 80 doesn't kill? How about 85? Wow, really? And stale moves are off. Trying to ding-dong? Yes, but I'm not very good at it. I don't know if I can even do it on Battlefield. Because at this point, I'm pretty sure the percentage is way too high that I can't reach him before Banjo can recover. And Banjo is the same weight as Pit. He's in exactly the middle of all the Smash characters. Yeah. 90 on the top platform. Okay. Yeah, that killed. But I don't know if he can recover from that or not, you know? Actually, that might work. If he's a little slow to react. I mean, DK wants to play on a stage like Kalos or Pokemon Stadium. Anyway, so I wonder if it would kill at a lower percent, though. Let's try 80. 80 kills. How about 75? Okay, 75, he doesn't stay in the air long enough. Let me try 79. Might as well see if I can... Okay, so just 80. So if I guess I kind of have to do some, like, mental on-the-fly math if I want to kill off the top with other characters. The matchup of Mario versus DK in actuality is super duper even. I really don't think that either of them have like a one-up on each other. DK's Moon Punch notwithstanding, Mario has done a lot. Mario consistently goes across Bowser, who is bigger and tougher and stronger than DK usually. Yeah. Mario can easily up air chain off bigger targets. Well, we're not talking about in Smash. We're talking about, like, just normally. What's a good percentage to... That's a bit of a tough one. Let me try it at a lower percent. Let me see if, like, 30% is good for this one. They all have all their items. Well, if that's the case, DK can be invincible for much longer. DK can be invincible for much longer than Mario can with the Crystal Coconuts. So I guess just as long as DK has Crystal Coconuts, Mario can't touch him. Mario has 3 different invincibility items? Aside from the Starman, what are the other 2? I don't think the Mega Mushroom really makes Mario invincible. More like there's just nothing else that can fight him. The white Tanuki suit and the white raccoon Mario. The white cat suit. Well, there's also White Raccoon Mario from... There's also White Raccoon Mario from Super Mario... from New Super Mario Bros. 2. And true, if he has the white Tanuki, that's it. No one can touch him. When people talk about power scaling things like Sonic... Yeah, I guess we have to consider that Mario's white Tanuki suit makes him invincible permanently. Sonic is already a huge headache to power scale. Well, a lot of these characters are a huge headache to power scale because they already perform many, many inhuman feats. I want to be a big shot. I'd love to be a big shot. If it meant I could actually win Smash matches, I would love to be a big shot. You only ever lose... I lose to a lot of people. Nah. I lose to a lot of people. I've lost so many times. Well, I can do that. I can, you know... If I can get somebody on the ledge and do this perfect 3-hit combo, I can kill them. Only if my bear never stales. Yeah, you can see it's not going to kill realistically. Yes, I have a bear. Man, but I am... I wish I could... Oh, okay. Well, I think it's about time I got that lobby open for you guys. So let me just do that. Got both of those? Yeah, we got both of those. Alright, let me get the code for you all. Did you go cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs? No, I don't even really like Cocoa Puffs. What I like for breakfast are breakfast sandwiches. Sausage, egg, and cheese, or Taylor ham, egg, and cheese. I must remain calm and vigilant in the face of adversity. Yeah. Yeah. It's hopeless, guys. It's already over. Told you. You missed the code? Well, you have to input the code yourself. Exclamation point, arena. Well, you'd want to join now because I'm the person that they stop the loop at, and the person right after me will have the longest stretch to go without having to fight Martian. Is this the only video you could find with the Egg Emperor music? Oh? Hello? Who disconnected? Oh. What happened to your internet? Sadet doesn't want to deal with Martian's DDD, it seems. Who is this? Is this Vinny? Like with a Mario hat? His name is It's-A-Me. I know it's It's-A-Me. Who is It's-A-Me? Clip that. You do that all the time. You've done it to me multiple times off stream. What? You do that all the... Okay. I mean, I don't get it. Guess I'll try it again. Braxton. Because he leaned back during that F smash. that was your peak, then I know that you have an upper limit now, and I just have to get there. Oh my gosh. Why did you... Hello, SDK. I'm not happy with myself for that match. Could have done a lot better. Twitter is thinking of removing the block button. Wow. Guess Musk hates that people are blocking him. Because of that flippin' tilt, he just barely got out of my grab range there. When do you think YouTube will add back the dislike button? The dislike button is there. It actually adds a dislike. You just can't see what the dislikes are. The video owner can still see the dislikes. It's supposedly to prevent brigading. Basically, it's because if people see dislikes, people are more likely to dislike. Wow. No, I must be more purposeful with my movements. Ugh. Dang it, how come I can't win neutral? Pac-Man is the machine that takes neutral and turns it into pain. True. I'm trying to be more intentional in my game playing. But it's hard. Two tickets to the Bluey movie? Is there a Bluey movie in theaters? Ah! I wonder what a movie-style plot would be for a series like Bluey. Be just like Rugrats Lost in Paris? Yeah, okay, why not? Wow, that killed? Oh, it's because I was trying to run away. But I can't get off platforms in Ultimate. GG. I'm not really satisfied with my matches. Like, I feel like I'm not doing as well as I should be. I've been doing practicing a good amount of it too. But I don't know, it's just not coming together the way I really want. I really wish I could unlearn all my bad habits, but every time I play with my buddies, I keep falling for the same things. Too used to the result of Martian shenanigans? Well, it's not that. Martian has been a lot more mental practice than actual, like, fighting practice because I can't win. It's been a lot more of me just having to practice not losing my cool. Well, it's because it's because of things like me losing neutral or going for the same option over and over, despite the fact I know I shouldn't be. Like, there are some, like, amazing DK players out there who can really make DK shine. I've seen the clips. I've seen the amazing plays that DKs have done. But I can't do it myself. And I really want to. It's working. But it's not gonna work all the time. And the other thing I'm gonna be going for instead will work better in those other matches. You know, like, varying up your playstyle isn't just for when you're fighting good people. It's for all the time. Like, I know I'm going to lose again right now. Chris Pratt. Oh, that's Chris Pratt. I don't really think when you play. Well, I've been trying to get better with my gameplay. I've been trying to hunker down and focus. I mean, I don't know when the point at which I should just say, well, that's as far as I can get. You know, like, how many times do I need to lose before I just say, well, that's it, you know? Like, when's the point at which you realize that you can't get any further? like there, like. There it is. Yeah. I mean, there's got to be at some point, right, where you hit a wall and there's just no getting around it. But I don't know if I've hit that wall and it's physically impossible for me and my body to do this, or if there's like some trick I'm just not getting. Because like I said, it's been a few months, you know. You'd think I would be making some progress in this, but no, not really. It is what it is. Like, DDD can make me do whatever I want, whatever he wants me to do. But I can't make DDD do what I want him to do because he has so much more options. Like, I can't catch him when he's falling because whether or not he decides to jump a lot, you know, and when he's in the air, he has so many opportunities to stop me from getting him. So when he's jumping 4 times like that, I can't get him. Even though it should be, like, a free action, but I'm, like, forced to just let him do it. Because I've tried to stop him. I've tried to catch his landings. I've tried to go from below. I've tried to go to the side. I've tried to go above. DDD just has the tools to stop me. So I usually just kind of let him do that. I would love if I had an answer for all the moves, but I don't. And there's definitely some things that I just can't do. And if I can't like pick a different character because like a different character is gonna have different options and they're not gonna be able to answer everything. Like this is a puzzle that I have been working on for months, trying to beat this guy. It's on my bucket list. That stage where you still have some habits and small things you gameplay. I know, I'm trying to use spinning Kong less grounded. Especially when I'm in a bad situation, because using spinning Kong when you're being pressured out, if it doesn't work, it just means that they're gonna get another free punish on you. And I really can't afford that to happen. And I need to know that I need to know that I shouldn't be trying that. Oh, I totally just spilled water all over myself. Give me a second, I gotta clean up. Alright, I'm back. I cleaned up the water. You knew I was gonna do, so I came back and flame breathed you. I know, I'm very predictable, and it's taken me way longer than most people to try to stop being predictable. The mental game, honestly, the mental in Smash can somewhat be more important for me than the actual gameplay. If I was somebody who had fun losing, then I wouldn't even be in this situation to begin with. But because I want to get better and I want to win, I'm putting myself into a position where I'm trying really hard to get something out of it. Realizing that you would do certain things. Right, I mean, is that not predictable? People are jerks by crouch spamming. Well, that's part of the mental too, because tilting your opponent is a legitimate strategy. As long as you're not doing anything outside of the game. Everything you do to tilt your opponent must be inside the game for it to be legitimate. Get suppressed in literally any other game? Well, it depends on what game it is. I've been playing a lot of Mario Golf with friends, and I don't care if I lose in Mario Golf. I don't care if I lose in most games, if I'm totally honest, but there are some games where I've put in the work, I've put in the time to really, like, make it happen. And when I'm actually really trying, that's when I get super disappointed that I just can't make a win happen. I've been trying to get good at Team Fortress 2 for a little bit, and let me tell you, that's a frustrating bit too. Trying to get good at a game like that, especially one that's been around for so long. I've been playing that game for 10 years, but I never really learned how to play the game properly. Smash is definitely the game that frustrates me the most. But I play heavy, so at least my game plan's simple. You put years into, like, with concerted practice? Well, then I don't know. Maybe you just have good mental in fighting games. Walk at enemy turn once in a while to not get backstabbed. Fire gun. Call for medic. That's the heavy game plan. Heavy definitely is the most basic of all the TF2 classes, because at the end of the day, the only real thing about heavy that makes him complex is learning positioning. Learning how to position yourself as heavy is very important. That's like half of the game plan there, is figuring out where you need to be and how to be effective where you need to be. Because the rest of it is just learning tracking. And tracking's not all that hard, for the most part, especially if you use the Natasha like I do. The Pyro game plan is about weapon combos, ambushing, maximizing damage, and also tracking. Naruto, Ninja Storm, Skullgirls, Arcana Heart, and Street Fighter. Natasha, the anti-scout and soldier jumping, anti-fun gun. Yeah, I hate scouts, that's why I use it. I don't care that it's got less damage. The fact that it slows you down means that me and my friends can all pepper you with more damage. Does Lucas Stick reflect increased damage? Yep. All reflectors increase damage. The amount each one increases damage is slightly different. I think the one that does, although not a reflector, the Mii Brawler's counter has the highest damage it does back to you by it's almost twice. I'm pretty sure, or maybe it is twice. That's true. Reflects damage overflows. After a while, your reflector will break after enough damage. The amount the reflector breaks depends on the person. I want to say the reflector that breaks the easiest is K. Rool's belly. Or maybe it's either that or Pit. You know that there's a one-frame action where if you hit the Gordo back as soon as it's thrown, he re-grabs it? Is that really just one frame? I've had that happen so many times. Because I've had it so many times where I've hit the Gordo. The thing that sucks, though, is while the Gordo is in DDD's hand, I can't reflect it back. I'll just get hit with it anyway as DK continues to push it forward. And, of course, if the Gordo is out, DDD can reflect it just by doing the side special again. While he grabs it, he can throw it out immediately again. Yeah. DDD's got a lot of opportunities to make DK's life a living hell. But it's important that I keep playing against these living hell matchups, otherwise I'm never going to be able to succeed. You know, I have to say though, I've seen some people's like gameplay in games like Street Fighter, and like the person will just be saying, "You're still doing the thing. Why haven't you tried doing something different yet?" And I wonder how many people when they fight me are thinking that. So does Mario and Mega Man. Mario I can somewhat handle. Mega Man is really dependent on who it is that's playing Mega Man. How much do they use their projectiles as Mega Man? Do they either... I mean, I guess that's a question of... Do they play Mega Man, or do they gimp themselves and try to play Discount Mario? What about Dr. Mario? Dr. Mario is marginally easier than Mario for me to deal with. His combos are not as strong, and he also can't recover, like... at all. So it's way easier for DK to get Dr. Mario off. I don't like Flood, so I prefer Dr. Mario. I could set up Sonic to Mega Upper, killing it like maybe 90. Really stage dependent and character dependent, though. Lights at 60 or 50. Right. It's a good tool to kill from the top. Yeah, Mario's Dare is still pretty good. But the thing is that Flood is another tool that makes Mario a lot better than Dr. Mario, kind of overall. Use a Flood to kill Ike for free, or even Chrom if it's more. Chrom's more embarrassing. Heck, it works on DDD. Alright, let's try this again. I see a lot of DKs do a jump when they take someone off stage, and I don't know if it's better to do a jump or to just fall. It may be better to do a jump, because then if they mash out, then I'm not in such a bad position to recover. And since I'm killing off the side, it doesn't matter how high I am. In fact, being higher may be better if they DI badly and they go up into the corner. Depends on the recovery, I see. Like for Dr. Mario or Little Mac, I probably want to go a little low, but if I'm playing against somebody different, I might want to go high. Must be DIing to the right. You know, I've had a hard time actually preventing Little Mac from recovering lately. I don't know if anybody's been around when the Little Mac has been here, but I'll toss them off and Little Mac can just recover, and I don't feel confident in my ability to actually gimp them, which is crazy to say because if you said that, like, if I said that, like, in 2018, everybody would be laughing at me, but I actually have a hard time edge guarding Little Mac these days. They're starting to get really smart, and it's really difficult for me to figure out how to stop them. It doesn't help that their ground game's so good that I can't really do anything most of the time.
Just a little longer, almost got it. It's a heavy. They called me mad. It's sad.
What is this?
But finally, I have paid to this for the wall. And first the course. It's time for lap 3. Reality shipping at the steady core. I finished the second, but I still on the floor. For the pizza dine and a pizza face. This lap is the ultimate race.
Oh, it's a song with lyrics from Pizza Tower. Oh, this is sad. This is really sad.
I need more toppings to be perfect challenge. The pizza oven must make them all.
That's really sad. That's not only sad, that's embarrassing. Goodness gracious, that was awful.
But I found something so much better. Who needs sanity when this proves? None of you can predict my moves. Racing to this frenetic groove, quick and fierce as can be. You can chase me or call it quits. You can face me in brawn or wit. Crush your records to tiny bits.
I don't know if I've ever said this before, but I generally don't like when people add lyrics to a video game song.
Is that the soul? Hey, if you like this song, then why not subscribe? 3, 2, 1.
They just, it's writing lyrics is really difficult. To certain songs. What about Sonic songs? Lyrics added to Sonic songs? I mean, I've never really heard too many of them. The only one I've ever really thought was particularly funny were some of the songs from Brentalfloss. But like, I mean, Dr. Mario is like a classic. I mean, no, like, obviously I'm not gonna get on someone's case for saying it. It's just that it's not that they even sound particularly cringy or anything. It's because the song wasn't originally meant to have lyrics. So it does things that when a song does, it does things in the music that makes it not fit lyrics very well. Like, if you listen to a song that's supposed to have lyrics, and you listen to one that was made without, that somebody added to them later, there is a big difference, right? And I remember liking some of Brentalfloss's, but I also know that Brentalfloss often changes the song. They'll add a break in where the original song didn't have one. He'll change the pace of it, change the tempo to make it more palatable for lyrics. Not that Brentalfloss's song are like the best songs ever. I just remember not feeling that when I listened to any of his songs. I mean, I am Dr. Mario, and I prescribe high fives. I mean, I still like that one. Heck, the Super Mario Brothers theme actually has official lyrics to it. It's called like Go Mario or something like that. Excuse me. And they're not amazing lyrics. I mean, in fact, I'm pretty sure they were chosen in a contest to add lyrics to the song, and I think the winner was like a 10-year-old. Brent's Moon theme more without the lyrics. Oh, and yeah, Brentalfloss also has versions of those songs without lyrics that he's posted. And yeah, they sound better without lyrics. Sometimes. It all depends. But also, I heard Dr. Mario's theme, like... I heard the Dr. Mario video, like, over 15 years ago. When gaming humor was a much different landscape. Well, okay, so that's an example. I love that the Super Mario Bros. Super Show theme plays the first 5 notes. It goes do-do-do-do-do-do. 6 notes, excuse me. And then it's just a rap song. You know, I actually like the theme song to the Legend of Zelda TV show. It's actually a really awesome remix of the Zelda Overworld theme. It's just the problem with it is that there's no way to have it on its own. I don't think they've ever released it. No one's tried to recreate the music. And the opening itself is mostly just narration. I actually think that the Zelda opening would have been better if it didn't have a narration. But it was the 80s, and every 80s cartoon had to give you the entire plot for the opening in its in the narration. Cartoon is sort of obscure. Yeah, it's a little obscure, mostly because it ran alongside the Super Mario Bros. Super Show. Kind of a random tangent, but you know, I was looking into the history, a little bit into the history of Smash as well as in the fighting community at large, and they've kind of been fighting forever with each other, the rest of the FGC and Smash, and a lot of people like to point to Smash's behavior in more recent years. But honestly, I would say that the FGC threw the first punch. Ultimately, the reason that those people said that Smash doesn't count as a fighting game was because Smash was just not what other fighting games were like. I'm not gonna pretend like the Smash community is 100% innocent. Like basically since the beginning of the FGC, basically since the beginning, the FGC has been really hostile towards Smash players. It was new and different, it scared the FGC. Yeah. I mean, but it, you know, there are other things are true, like generally Smash players don't really intersect into other parts of the FGC. There are some exceptions, but generally Smash players stick to Smash. I guess then what the community would need to do would be to have a lot more in the case of maybe some platform fighters need its own. Maybe platform fighters need its own tournaments? That first death was super out of your control. Well, how would an OLED fix it? Alright, place your bets, folks. Who are these two top titans are going to destroy? I think it's gonna be I think it's gonna be Martian. Oh, you buffered. Oh, if you're using a light, I mean, I can't recommend getting a normal Switch enough. You can still use it like a light. But it also has the ability to, like, really feel much more comfortable at home, and you can use other controllers. Mostly because you don't want to pay full price. No, I get it. I mean, the annoying thing about the Lite is that its controllers are attached to the console. Funky Dealer. This isn't Funky Dealer. This is Castle Crashers. I've seen a lot of, oh, place your bets, right. But going back to the FGC and Smash conversation, I've seen a lot of hostility on both sides. Because Smash is the only good one. You're totally right. But I could see people doing Brawlhalla tournaments, and with the addition of Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl 2, I really think that that game has a chance at being another really good platform fighter. Oh, and Rivals. Nintendo won't allow it. Yeah, I know. The Smash tournament has the Smash scene has always been grassroots. Is that they want to be a part of EVO by Sony? Nintendo said no. Yeah, they also... I also remember when they held Red Bull on the end of a string for a long time, until they were like, well, the Switch is coming out, we don't want to do a Smash 4 tournament scene anymore. Oh, okay, so I just saw a tweet right now, this is about the whole thing about the block button removal. Apparently, in order to be able to be put on the Apple Store and the Google Store, an app has to have the ability to block people. So there is no way that they're going to be able to get away with that. Red Bull just had the middle finger held up to them. They did. They just strung... They were willing to basically do all the effort, and Nintendo wouldn't have to do anything other than say yes. And Nintendo still said no. I don't know why they're so against it. Is it because that they're mostly playing Melee? I actually have no idea how big the different Smash scenes are in comparison to each other. Like, I know Brawl / Project Plus, those guys, they're all pretty small, comparatively. Melee and Ultimate are the biggest. Usually whichever game is the newest one gets to be the biggest one alongside Melee. Smash 64 has a dedicated scene, but I'm pretty sure it's slightly bigger than the Brawl people. And then Smash 4 is definitely the smallest because no one wants to play Smash 4 anymore. Not when Ultimate basically is a better version of it. Smash Remix is very nice. I have played Smash Remix recently. Oh, okay. Back into the meat grinder. Let's go. We're gonna get gorilla meats on the menu, boys. The penguin's gonna eat today. Actually, he normally eats. Okay. Dang it, just trying to get around him. I can't even reset to neutral. Ah. I didn't want to do that. I also didn't want to do that. Yeah, you see how much that DDD has control over just because he starts doing Jet Hammer? I have to do so much to avoid him, and all DDD has to do is press down and B. And he keeps getting away from me, and there's just so much I can't do. I mean, honestly, sometimes I wonder why I don't just SD at the start. Melee is on old hardware, and it's not like people can carry that everywhere with them. Yeah, and a lot of people are playing it on SD cards on Wii's if they're using a physical console at all, and other people are using things like Slippy. Nintendo just has no interest in making Melee available. And I really wonder, like, what would selling Melee do for Nintendo? Like, if they just allowed people to play it on... If they just allowed people to play Melee on Switch and gave it an online mode, would people really be buying that more than Ultimate? Would it really be such a substantial jab into Ultimate sales? Like, I wonder what their reasoning is. Do they really think that the intersection of Nintendo and... Do they think that people will be confused by which one they should buy? They think Nuzlocke are equal to ROM hacking? Wait, they do? I didn't know about that. I didn't know that happened. What happened? How are they going to stop people from doing Nuzlocke? Nintendo told them no. Oh. Are you serious? Fired? I don't get it. Well, I think something's gonna give eventually. I think eventually we might see a change in Nintendo's stance when they get another CEO later down the line, but who knows when that'll happen. Let me see this.
We thought.
Oh, I can't watch this now. No seal would be as epic as Iwata. All right. Where do you stop? Well, who did you start with? Nintendo. Guys, it's Nintendo. Well, it happens. What was I even going to talk about? Oh my gosh, I was going to say... Oh, yes. Okay, so I like Iwata as a programmer. I like Iwata's philosophies on game design, and I appreciate some of the choices Iwata made to help Nintendo run better. The fact that he took a pay cut was very noble, and I appreciate that he thought that his, employees should have the right to be paid even if the company isn't doing well. I love all of that. Then, however, Iwata was not infallible, and I think there's kind of just been this narrative going around that if Iwata was still with Nintendo, none of this stuff would have been happening. But the truth of the matter is that a lot of the stuff that Nintendo is doing now, Iwata was still doing. His approach to online spaces was generally the same. He really, remember, this was he was in the CEO when Nintendo was just taking down every video that had anything to do with Nintendo in it. They started that awful partner program. And I'm not saying don't like him, but I want to avoid idol worship. Where's Zelrug and Congus at times like these? Congus is here. Oh, SDK was the Lucas. He's gone. A nest will surely kill me. Maybe. Oh, did you hear this? Ruby Gilman, Teenage Kraken, has ended its theatrical run with over 42.2 million globally, becoming the lowest box office ever for DreamWorks. Damage to the air ducts and some other stuff from that fire. I'm not at the house and don't have internet for a while. Ooh. Oh! Well, that movie came out? Yeah, for a few months now. Movie had very little promotion. I remember hearing about it. That's kind of a shame, honestly. That movie seemed like it was fun, but it just didn't seem to land with people. Strange World had very little promotion, and Disney forgot they even made it in the first place. Well, it didn't help that Strange World wasn't a particularly good movie. So much a nothing sandwich. The Puss in Boots sequel. Well, the Puss in Boots sequel was, like, really good. I thought that movie had a lot of flair, had a lot of fun to it, and the animation style was great. Wow, you picked every direction except for the right. This light is so over, man. Guys, it's Jover. Didn't Ruby Gillen spoil its own movie in the trailer? Is that really all that surprising? How many movies have you seen where they've just basically told you the whole plot before, like, by the end of the trailer? I'll never forget the one from Sing, where, like, this gorilla kid's got, his dad is in prison, and he's like talking to him through the phone in the prison cell, and the gorilla dad says, "I have no son." 20 seconds later, he's like, "That's my son," in the trailer. And it's like, well, you just spoiled that whole thing. Not that I was really gonna see Sing anyway. It looked okay. Yes, oh my gosh. I went to go see The Haunted Mansion, by the way. I liked The Haunted Mansion. Fun movie. Um, 20 to 30 minutes of trailers before the movie begins. Better than Eddie Murphy? Yeah, I mean, it's a lot better than the Eddie Murphy Haunted Mansion movie. Plan to watch the Mario movie with Anna before a family dinner. I forgot about that rule and had to miss the last 20 minutes because the trailers making the time so off. The thing that sucks about it, though, is if they ran less trailers, they could have more movie show times. Mas. More? Oh, Kirby does a cross-up when it does that smash attack. Well, oh, I guess it doesn't have the little thing. The little tilde over the A to signify that it's Mas. You know about the Muppets Haunted Mansion movie? Yes, I never watched it though. My mom said she thought it was really funny. Wow. So does this Kirby, like, actually know what it's doing, or what? Because if that's the case, you don't need to sandbag during the first half. Wow, really? That counts? That hit me? What was that up smash? I can't tell if that Kirby knows exactly what it's doing or has no idea. You know what the sad part is? I still almost lost. Dang, I kept trying to just grab. Oh, really? Is Royce fighting ghosts? What does that mean, fighting ghosts? Does that mean they're, like, just attacking when nothing's there? Oh my gosh, I'm surprised I won that. Mashing, throwing moves even if you know where... Oh, they left. Hmm. Oh my gosh. Ah. I thought I could get it. Well, that's the first time I've ever done that, and it actually, like, worked. Eh. I got one combo. Oh, Braxton's back. Wait, huh? That has a hitbox? You know, they've made movies with plots that you could, like, use for an Among Us movie already. Like, the story about one of the people on a spaceship being a killer and having to figure out who that is, very common. I mean, heck, it's older than that. It's Agatha Christie, you know? Murder on the Orient Express was that. So an Among Us movie has the potential to be pretty good as long as the mystery is good. Is it going to be original? No, not really. But, like, it's, you know, The question is, are they going to allow it to be a mystery, or is it going to be forced to just be like a generic kids film? You know what I mean? Not that it can't be both, but I have some of my doubts. What if the mystery is obvious, but the killer just gaslights everyone the whole time and it works? Turn it into a farce? I could buy that. That's almost like a Monty Python mystery. Here's the brick wall. GG Kane. Yep. Hello, Martian. Again. How's it going? Oh, I'm fine. Just about to lose to this DDD. How good are you at the game? Not at all. How did he grab... How do you grab somebody while they're rolling through you? See? Told you. He's gonna lose to him. Yeah, but I mean, close or not, I didn't get the W. I'll hold this L. Yeah, I got a lot of those. Do you guys need an L? I've got a lot of L's. Alright, Moss's brother. See you later. I might bring the L to play. Where is Mr. L? Why isn't Mr. L a Luigi alt yet? Why are they getting rid of good alts like Black Yoshi? Because Mr. L is not Luigi. That's ridiculous. I saw... Have you ever seen them in the same room? Kirby with KO punch is terrifying. Can be. The problem is that Kirby usually dies before he gets the chance to use KO punch. You ever seen Link in the same room as Mr. L? Yeah. There are all these brawl mods. Down air into KO punch. Well, I mean, usually Kirby, in my experience, a lot of Kirbys just kind of get eviscerated. Okay, look, hold on. This is not the GOAT. This one is not nearly as good as the original one. I'm sorry, it's not even close. Yeah, that's okay. I'll stop it myself. How do I... Okay, I need some help from the audience. How do I deal with DDD's Jet Hammer? How do I actually punish it? Because every time I go to punish it, he just uses it on me. And if I try to shield it, like, I take so much hit stun that he has the ability to do something against me still. Starting to sound like a demonic chant. It is.
Here we go. So please, here for you. All the world join in too. So you want it clap, take you through. Funky rap, Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong.
Like, Jet Hammer is probably the most problematic move I have to deal with against DDD, and I'm not really sure how to bait DDD into using it early, because it seems like he can just just hold on to it forever. Let him commit first because the super arm is consistent, so it's better to not mess with it. So how do I let him commit? I can't just sit there and shield. He's obviously gonna read that, right? I can't dodge around it. I'm not exactly sure how to stop DDD from, you know, how to prevent DDD from hitting me with it. Like, obviously, if he just started charging it, I'm gonna go for the chance. I'm just gonna go for the chance that it won't be that bad and just attack him. Alright, that's enough of one-winged Kong. Huh. It's funny you put this song in here, Dark Mario, because I already have this song in my playlist. If you jump, you'll switch to Gordo. Not true. Also, jumping over him only works sometimes, because, keep in mind, DDD can also jump. Like, I just treat it as if I go anywhere near him, I just get got. Hop onto a platform to mix up your jump timings. Like, it just feels like there's a giant hitbox, and anything in that area I can't do. Fast enough you can grab him out of it. Yeah, but I'm not. Abuse Super Armor against his Super Armor. That's not a good idea. I can't tell you how many times I've tried to do exactly that, and DDD just waits a little bit. Because if he decides to go after DK's Super Armor is finished, not only does my attack not go through, he still gets to attack, and I just die. Doing a Super Armored attack is super risky and only works as a read if you know they're gonna do it. And it's a super risky read. Exactly. Whoever pulls the trigger first loses. Sometimes you gotta gamble. Yeah, but can't I at least gamble in a way that makes it in my favor? Your best option is to avoid it and don't try and challenge it. Right. And I've been trying to do that, which leads to all of these situations where I am now on the ledge and I can't do anything about it. I will just get hit if I try to jump away, if I try to do an attack get up, if I try to roll, he can do a reversal and get me. Like if I try to run away from it, he just holds on to it. He just holds on to it and chases me all the way to ledge. Tell Sakura to give DK his coconut gun. Okay, I don't want Donkey Kong to have a projectile. He is a grappler. I don't think he needs one. I think that I think that in general the people who are asking for him to get a projectile are going about it the wrong way. We've seen what happens when DK gets a projectile, because there are some mods out here that give him a barrel. I also like all of DK's special moves, and I don't want any of them to go away. If they added it as a shield special, then maybe. Coconut gun is now forward smash. Honestly, the real answer is to just make DK's disjoints better. He's got too many disjoints that still have him vulnerable. It's all about mixing up your ledge option timings. Even if he does charge it and chase you, he's committing to an option that severely limits his mobility, so it's up to you to mix up which option for you to go for to get around him. Give DK tough guy. Could you imagine DK with Tough Guy? Oh, that'd be great. What will Wario do? What will Wario do? Wario did it! Yes! Let's go. Wario is fighting DDD not because he wants to win against DDD, but because he hates the environment. Twitter stinks. I'm leaving. Did he actually remove it? Wait, what? No, he's making a reference to a Wario video. To when Wario was advertising. Well, Back to Me already. When Wario was advertising Game and Wario, he made like a whole thing of not Game and Wario, WarioWare Get It Together. Or WarioWare Gold, he was doing these posts on it, and then at the last one he made, he was like, Twitter stinks, I'm leaving. And he left. I really thought I was gonna miss the ledge there. Whoa. In every game on the point Conker just made, in every game I can play him, I always play Donkey Kong or Diddy Kong. Like, if the option is there, I pick him. Oh, didn't expect him to roll towards me. Because of love of DK or love of classic rare? Because Donkey Kong Country is my favorite game of all time. And I love Donkey Kong. But I mean, I feel like you guys should know that at this point. Like, why would I be willingly put myself through all this pain of playing Donkey Kong and Smash if I didn't love the character? If I wanted to win, I'd be picking the top tier characters. I wouldn't be picking DK. Man, I hate that like is a true combo and I can't grab her out of the cart driving. Because big monkey, big funny. Yeah. Did pretty good. You're right. I kept flubbing. I kept flubbing it. DK once a long time ago was top tier. DK was never top tier. I don't know what Smash games you were playing, but DK has never been considered top tier. There's only been a resurgence in competitive DK just recently and only in Melee. There is a pretty famous set with a Brawl DK. DK was largely attributed to being terrible in Melee until recently, due to some people having lots of considered efforts of making him work. DK was generally discredited as being pretty bad. I remember him being good in Brawl. Oh, jeez. I see now. Is this what Sonic does? Okay, my giant punch just didn't hit him at all, I guess. When DK thinks with the head too hard, that makes the opponent explode. What? DK was at his peak near the end of Smash 4. Oh, that's right. I completely forgot, but you're totally right. DK in Smash 4 had all those grab combos that everybody was going crazy over. And the fact that he could live for a while with his big bulk meant that he actually had some chances there. DK has psychic attacks. It's canon. I can believe it. When he's a metalhead, he gains some robot abilities. Do you guys think the Smash fan base is elitist? Just a bit. Because, just for curiosity's sake, I'm looking at this thread on r/fighters where people are asking what's the most and least elitist communities, and a lot of the answers are saying Smash. But mind you, this is on r/fighters, where I don't know how many people actually play Smash. This is the only lobby where people, including the streamer, aren't mean to you for not being pro enough. I don't even understand that one. Why are you mad that they're not as good as you? Shouldn't you at least feel like try to encourage them a little if you want them to be better? Or at the very least, you should be a little happy that you're getting some nice free wins. That's kind of why I'm here. I'm wholesome? Well, wholesome's not the operative word, maybe, but... Why are you mad about my low power level, bro? That's my reputation, not yours. Yeah. Oh. What? So the general thing I'm hearing from this thread is that apparently they believe that the Smash community is the most toxic. Apparently, Leffen, and I didn't know about this, Leffen asked to ban stages in Tekken. Like, he said that they should ban stages in Tekken and I guess that's just an example of a Smash mindset being incorrectly applied to other fighting games. Like, Smash is a game where you kind of need to ban its stages for things to work. But I think because of things like that, Smash has a reputation for ban culture, where people just ban things, where people feel more at liberty to ban things because we already have to ban so much other stuff already. Feels less hostile than within Splatoon. Well, I mean, Splatoon also has no voice chat. The League of Legends in... Oh my gosh. Do you really think that League of Legends players are gonna... Oh, I don't know. How'd you get hit so hard? You're at 64 near the ledge, and I also had a fully charged giant punch. I'm gonna say most toxic, but the Smash community certainly does things that are not the most tasteful. I mean, of course, but I wonder how unique they are. I mean, you know, the interesting thing is, how did Smash players get the reputation for being smelly? Because you know what? If you go to any event with gamers, people stink. It doesn't matter what it is. Probably smell terrible all the time. Well, that picture that says "girl that stinks good"? She's also a gamer girl. Well, everyone sweats though. It's not like anyone discovered a permanent perfume or deodorant. Yeah, but how did Smash players specifically get that reputation? Like, some people just do not bathe. I'm gonna be honest with you. Some people just do not bathe before going to conventions. Full stop. You don't even have to say anything else. Yeah. But I also know that the Smash community did have an instance in which they were booing non-Smash related events. Or how about the time that somebody threw a lobster at a pro player? Oh yeah, that was years ago. Somebody threw a lobster at a pro player in a Smash tournament. How'd they get in? Well, you can bring food with you. Was it a live lobster? No, it was a cooked lobster. Remember top players always saying there would be a couple dudes who smelled like they'd been living in a boys' locker room or something. Everyone around them tried to avoid them as possible. Yeah, that was it. The person threw a lobster at them because they didn't like Hungry Box. That's who it was. Excuse me, I'm getting rid of Nana first. Alright, bye, Nana. Killed his wife, dang. Oh, okay, so are you guys into the Popo and Nana are in a relationship or siblings camp? Do you think that they're related or do you think that they're married? I always assumed they were married. Yeah, I liked them as a power couple. They're children, aren't they? We don't know what the rest of the people in the world of Ice Climber look like. For all we know, all the adults just look like that. They certainly evoke some childlike characteristics, but nothing about them really screams child except for their size. And their voices. Well, I mean, yeah. Never saw them as siblings. Kind of child climbs a mountain? Childs with big dreams. Yeah, I always thought they were dating. Or at least married. She's gone. You have to let her go, Popo. Could be cousins. Where are you going with this? Oh yeah, that's right. In the American dub, they're cousins. In the Japanese dub, they're lovers. They're really good friends. They're besties. Ah! Ah! Can I please just prevent him from hitting me? How do I never hit him first? There's got to be some, like, major flaw in his game plan that I'm missing that I didn't pick up on, and as soon as I figured it out, the whole thing will fall apart. Yeah, it's over. Wait a minute. How come... Oh, he stops taking damage after 100%, doesn't he? It's just really unfortunate that I just can never beat DDD, honestly. It's like some act of fate. No matter how many times I'll do it, I don't think I'm ever going to be able to beat him consistently. Maybe I should just live with it and just lose better than everyone else has ever lost. Oh, you're back. You just sat there and took it. You're like, well, this is my life now. Do Smash's characters generally fit into the 4 fighting game archetypes? All around Rushdown, Grappler, and Zoner. I know Grappler and Zoner are there, but I don't really know many other Grappler characters than DK. I don't know who else has a game plan of just grabbing people and messing with them. Incineroar. Mario's a Shoto. Does Bowser's side special turn him into a grappler, or just somebody who happens to have a strong command grab? Bowser's kind of a grappler. Bowser feels very rushed down. Like he wants to get in your space, in your face. Brings us into a much deeper conversation. What is your meaning of a grappler? I guess I don't know what the meaning of a grappler is, since the only ones I really know of are Donkey Kong and Zangief. I would assume that a grappler is somebody whose whole game plan is to use grabs basically like a normal. Having good grabs doesn't make you a grappler, but a grappler must have good grabs. I'm on to something. Oh, good. See, I thought I was just spouting utter nonsense. No, because in this game, right, there's people with command grabs like Ganon and Bowser. Mm-hmm. But the game plan doesn't revolve around it. Yeah. I almost want to say that this game doesn't have any true grapplers except for DK. Actually, I don't know. I guess there are some other characters that really get a lot of good use out of grabs, like Marth, but... In Smash, things like grapplers are hard to justify as a type that exists. I see Incineroar use his command grab a lot, but I don't know about like what he does with them afterwards. Use it to gimp recoveries and damage or kill off the top. I didn't even consider that. I almost never see Incineroar go for that. Probably because it's really dangerous. As Incineroar's recovery isn't that amazing. Was down thrown to up tilt and up airs. Right. But once you reach higher percentage, Mario can't do that to you anymore. I would say that pretty much qualifies Mario as a grappler in that sense. But maybe the overall point is that with Smash characters, unless somebody really embodies the type, it's really difficult to say what counts as one or another. Because the mechanics of Smash are very different from other fighting games, so trying to apply the same archetypes doesn't work in the same way. With a Japanese music motif today? Wrong! Chinese! In Ultimate, so much of Luigi's game plan is to grab you at 0% and just kill you. I would say Luigi's a grappler. I think Luigi's plan of just doing all these grabs on you is super important. But you can also be more than one at a time. Like, you can definitely be grappler and rushdown, and I think DK is a little bit of rushdown. An all-around character, I would say, is, that one's a little harder to find, but I think an all-around character is like Pit. He can play zoner, he can play rushdown, he has some decent grabs, Yeah, for sure. You're just not locked into one type in any fighting game. It's just things in Smash like set, play, grappler, and mix are things that are more like attachments than a full type. Fair. So actually, you know, it's kind of funny. If we go based off of the term Shoto, we can find that there's actually a lot of characters in Smash who fit that. A fireball, an uppercut. Actually, that's just it, isn't it? Just a fireball and an uppercut, right? So we got Mario and Luigi, right? But then if we expand our definition of fireball, we could say, like, Peach is a Shoto. Peach has a fireball, the turnip, and an uppercut, her up special. Sora has a fireball, lots of fireballs, just not all the time. And he has an uppercut, even if that uppercut just is a really, really long, twisty uppercut. You need a Tatsu too? Oh, you need a Tatsu. Wait, is Mario's Dare a Tatsu? Does that count? Terry is not a Shoto, right? Like, I know people junk on the Smash fans for calling all the fighting game characters Shotos. But Terry's not one, yeah? Because that fireball travels along the ground. Oh, he is? Okay. Does it matter which direction your Tatsu goes? Fireball, rising upper, and crack shoot. Oh, apparently Shoto is also strictly a Capcom term anyway. So, you don't want to bother applying that to other fighting games in the first place. Okay. Here's one. Terry isn't a Shoto because unlike Ryu and Ken, he wears shoes. Because Street Fighter 6 Ken. Oh, yeah. That's from May of this year. Saying it's a Capcom only turn sounds grotty. I mean, look, I am no authority on this. I am reading what I am seeing online here. Because while I'm asking this, I'm also looking it up to see what other people are saying. And some people are saying you're applying a Capcom term to an SNK character. Like, I didn't realize that Shoto was apparently only for Capcom games. My own DBZ was getting made when the fighting game everyone was calling Ki Blast fireballs because that's what it's called everywhere else. Do they not call them that anymore? Do they not function like fireballs? Isn't it weird that people still say Dragon Punch? I know Shoryuken is longer, but I feel like uppercut is a better term for it anyway. I usually hear it shortened as DP. Yeah, but I don't like that abbreviation. Also, I was really hoping that Inkling was going to get the 1. DBZ fans did not... Oh, okay. Wanted it to be called Ki Blast. Oh, people who are DBZ fans and not necessarily fighting game players, they wanted to insist on it being called Ki Blasts. I see. Problem is, uppercut makes sense, right? Except in Mortal Kombat, where uppercut is a normal move and invincible reversals were something else. Maybe trying to standardizing the language between all games is a little bit more trouble than it's worth. Dang it! Every time! Uppercut shortened to UP, which is, oh good, upred the meaty wake up. Universal turns are fine. We have names that fit for already from mistranslations and memes that's a part of the FGC culture. That's true. I mean, a lot of the FGC culture is pretty grassroots. A lot of it started just from people creating their own terms for things and stuff like that, right? Hello, Omni. Dark Mario. So fun, hilarious. A plant got to become a fire with lots of potential characters such as Koopas and Hammer, Boomerang, Fire Bros. Yeah. I mean, if you're gonna... I mean, it's as good as any other Mario mook out there. Oh, I just realized maybe DK should get a coconut gun, because then he could be a Shoto and a grappler. Because he's got a Tatsu. His uppercut is like his up tilt type thing. Just wanted him to have it so he can have a gun. Yeah. Still surprised that it's the plant and not Petey. Well, I guess. I mean, I would have loved Petey as much as the next guy. But I think that the actual absurdity of it being literally just a piranha plant is way funnier than if they actually just went with Petey. Son of a gun, I grabbed him! No, 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 no. How do you do a smash attack so fast that I can't grab you before it's even started the animation for it's his up smash? Son of a gun, that thing is active way too fast. Get out of here. It was up B. Oh my gosh. His frame 1 up special. Yeah, someone's vacuuming. So the dog is barking. Or as War would say, the dogs are barking. Frame 3 for up special, but since very few moves are -3 little and -2 Mario, up B might as well be frame 1 on shield. Yeah. Yeah, but I'm not so much worried about Mario's up special unless it's at the end of a combo. Doc's up special kills like crazy, or you know, like crazy. Wow, that just missed? There we go. Same with Game & Watch, except his is invincible and sends you in a 50 to 90% juggle from 0. Oh gosh, you don't need to remind me. Took Nick Miku. More like I willingly decided to go after you. I was trying to hit you so you could, like, save yourself. Dang it! You flipping. Come here. Come here. Get out of here. Everyone who plays Mario wants that fair. I know. Dopamine right into the eyeballs. Even if you don't play the character, the moment one uses it and knows of its existence, they'll instantly be addicted. Yeah, it's like what happens when I found out that DK has 4 spikes. I went for them all the time.
3, 2, 1, go!
Oops. What? How did I not grab... must have just been too late. Spice with fair, dare, headbutt, and hand slap. Yep. He'll always beat you with his counter. I found Shulk's counter to be really funny because it was so unreliable. Like, a lot of things would hit him, and then he would just miss. Greninja 2. Although Greninja, I think, was worse at it. Me Brawler's counter can be very unreliable. Yeah, but that's okay, because Me Brawler's counter can kill DK at like 30%. Oh, really? Yeah. Me Brawler's counter is super strong. It, like, doubles the amount of damage that DK takes back. And DK does a lot of damage, so if it's timed right... How do I keep getting hit by DDD when I, like, roll through him? Ah. Ah. Never mind. There's no point. How come every time I roll around DK, he grabs me at the beginning of the roll? Don't I have intangibility during that part? Like, he's obviously going for the grab, so he goes for the grab, and I obviously rolled around him because that was the right move to make, but he just grabs me anyway? I need to read, like, a whole book on countering DDD. You guys shouldn't be expecting me to take care of Martian so that you don't have to fight him. I'm gonna lose to him just as much as you are. Well, while this is going on, I found out that, the Robot Chicken guys have been asked to do another Mickey Mouse short. And let me tell you, I keep expecting something bad to happen. Like, I'm waiting for the violent joke. Pitiful range does make it way worse than Tetrakarn. The highest multiplier in the game aside from Tetrakarn. What is it, like 2.2? Tetrakarn is 2.5. Ah. Oh, so... I'm surprised that he's still going. Can you get kicked mid-match? You can. But I kind of want to see if you can beat him. Nothing to gain if you even beat him. If you beat him, I'd kick him. But if you don't, then I'd still kick him, and then Martian's at the back of the line. It crashed. It didn't crash. I kicked him. The arena is glitched. It shouldn't be. There we go. Should be fine now, right? Yeah, there you go. Never mind. It's because Dark Mario Bros. Internet isn't all that great, I guess. They're not Nintendo. They're Pretendo. This is a pretty neat remix, but is it a Mega Man? Oh yeah, it's Mega Man X. I like that. I like that all Game & Watch has to do. I like that all Game & Watch has to do to block Gordo is to just serve up some fish. Pull out an oil bucket. Didn't even think of that. But you're right. Some of us have to work for our ability to knock Gordo back, you know. We can't all just hold out a bucket. D3 has to swing versus Game & Watch. Yeah? I don't know how to use the bucket. Press down and B. It's a reflector. It absorbs energy projectiles. It's so much... It's a reflector that is always out. You don't have to, like, get rid of it. And it's super fast. The timing. There is no timing involved. I am dead. There is no timing involved in bucket. You can hold bucket out forever. You can hold it out for an infinite number of projectiles. It does not matter. Bucket will last. Why does a bucket reflect? I don't know, but I'm glad it does because it makes that move so much better. Because essentially in moves, in games where Game & Watch was not fighting a character with energy projectiles, he just didn't have a move. I guess, though, if he's playing against melee-only characters, he still doesn't have one, but whatever. I play DK in every single Smash game. I actually played a little bit of the Akinia build somebody made from Melee. I don't know if you guys have tried that, but it's a pretty fun little mod that adds extra characters. I know you've only played as them in Melee. That's what you just said. I didn't think that you only used Game & Watch. I only watch no game, sorry. I'm more of a watch and game kind of guy, not so much a game and watch kind of guy. Oh, by the way, I got all your votes in for the art stream tomorrow, and it looks like the winners are going to be Bullwinkle J. Moose and the Tasmanian Devil. Taz is one of your favorite Looney Tunes. Yes, he's pretty good. Oh, excuse me. No game, only Mr. Watch literally plays a 2D watch. Dang it, the side. After playing Singing Force, see how fast you recover from hit stun? Oh, yeah. I mean, that's just 64 in a nutshell. Ugh. I mean, this game, in comparison to playing 64, I feel so much more free. Oh my goodness. I don't know which game has the smallest amount of hit stun. I want to say it's Brawl. It's either Brawl or Melee. Not even close. That's what I thought. Wow, I actually got hit by that. Wow, really? As the least stun while having knockback, that's even more balloony. Yeah. I mean, we all know about Brawl's specific anti-competitiveness designed into it. If you don't get a, I can't believe that after 5 deal tilts with a 30% chance to crit, I don't get it. One of them should have, at least one of them, by like law of averages, one of them should have crit, should have tilted, excuse me. What's your winning streak? 2? Maybe? I mean, if I can... I mean, I might be able to get to, I might be able to get to Martian, but he always stops it, so it doesn't really matter. My wins don't... I don't know, I don't really count these wins. The only wins I really care about anymore is beating Martian. But every loss feels way worse than a win feels good. Oh my gosh, my spacing sucks! Oh my gosh, my spacing sucks. Okay. Well, we only got 2 minutes, so we probably only have enough time for one more. Maybe two if it's super short. Hello? Hello? Okay, there it is. Short, you say? Yeah, you are short. Villager is tiny. Hello, Tiberius. You've shown up for our final match of the day. How lucky is that? Villager is Diddy size. I guess he is, huh? Oh, got me. Oh my gosh! Just went right into my... You wanted to be the final match? I mean, it's not exactly going to be a thrilling escapade, Martian. We all know you would destroy me 6 ways to Sunday. You guys want me to fight Martian? I mean, you know what's gonna happen. I know what's gonna happen. I mean, I'll do it if you really want me to. Think I can do it. Well, I hope you're... I hope that... See you later, Omni. I hope your confidence isn't misplaced, because I definitely do not see myself getting this. Oh. Yeah, it's over. Sorry guys, I lost my little advantage that I got there. Now I don't have anything to burn. Unless he does something. What did I tell you? He's not using Gordo as much. Yeah, I mean, I told you guys I would lose, and I did. How close that was. Close or not, that's not me there. If I didn't win, I didn't do well enough. Well, thank you all for coming and playing with me today. I love Smash. Oh gosh. Hope that at some point I can do better. Oh goodness. Well, tomorrow you all voted for which characters get to show up on the art streams, and you voted for Bullwinkle J. Moose and the Tasmanian Devil, so I hope you guys are ready for that. And then on Monday, we've got a special event happening for me, so I'll let you guys know when we get closer to it, because I still need to work out the details. Thank you all for coming and playing along. I'll be seeing you guys later. Have yourselves a good night and goodbye.